This podcast is free. Sit back and relax. This podcast is free. I ain't paying for that. This podcast is free. It's Derek and Steven picking topics out of a hat. I ain't paying for that. And now your hosts, Derek and Steven.
And there we go. We are live, I believe.
Are we live?
Yes.
Are we live?
There
How
we
do
go.
we know? I can't tell.
It should pop up here shortly, but yeah, everything that I'm seeing looks like we are a go. Yeah, we are live.
Huh, okay.
We are up and running. Excellent connection. All right, guys, we did it. It's been a long time. I did not know if I was going to remember how to do this, but
Yeah.
as you saw, it really wasn't
I don't
that
think
bad.
you remembered.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah, we are up and running.
Man, I just need to spend more time with this on frickin' the iPad because I don't know what's going on.
It should have. It should have shown up. Are you in?
Yeah, I guess so.
No videos. Yeah. Live.
Oh, hey, look.
Look at that.
No.
No. We are live though. I
Okay.
promise.
All right. Well, there we go.
We are.
We'll figure it out.
We are broadcasting.
Good thing nobody's watching.
I know. We don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to switch and go to my account.
That might help. I don't know, but yeah,
I asked
it
you that
shows
earlier,
good
but
connection. Yeah, there is literally nobody watching us, which is good. Definitely don't want anybody seeing this part.
Right.
But we
That's
made
okay.
it.
Oh, look, there it is.
Yep, we made
There
it.
we go.
We made it. We did it.
Connected to. Oh, it's.
Oh, I hope it wasn't doing anything.
I don't know. I got to turn the volume down on here. There we go.
Yeah. Well, it's all you got to know is it's running. You don't have to
There we go.
just to make sure.
Yeah, we're a little behind, so.
That's fine. All right. Well, yeah. Then
Now we
we
can
are
see
up and
comments.
running. Welcome.
Are we
everyone.
live?
We are live. Everyone that will not see this,
You said I only get to say that once, so I'm going to say it all night. Like, are we live?
we are live.
Are we still running? Okay, great.
We are good.
All right,
Yes.
awesome.
Welcome.
There we go.
Well, it says one. No, you're the you're the one concurrent for you.
Well, somebody's got to be on there.
true.
One person on there.
We made it.
How we doing?
You got your wish.
Yeah, we'll see how the comments go.
Well, there's not going to be anybody here.
Well,
so I'm not worried
there's
about
always
that.
wishful thinking.
Yes. Welcome,
So,
everyone.
welcome, everybody.
Welcome us, because we're talking. I'm looking at me, talking to me, back at me. It's an infinite loop of ego. So we made it to our own live stream, and it's
There we go.
It's funny
Love it.
because like this is the one that literally probably nobody will see because at least some people have seen our videos.
Yeah.
This one
hopefully.
nobody will see, and this is the first time we actually have something planned. Like we actually have parts of the show
yeah,
ready,
Yeah.
and this is the one episode that nobody will see it. But that's okay.
Well, I mean, it'll upload later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We'll be okay. It's no big deal. Not worried about it.
All right, yeah, we are looking
Yeah.
good.
We didn't even write any topics for today.
No, well, it's
Usually we
it's
got our
been
little
another-
board.
It's been another
and we
one
have
of
a
those
little board
weeks
and we
where
look at it, and it's just not there. So okay.
oh, you're right. I didn't
I
even
know.
think about it. But no, it's been one of those weeks where we're so
We're
frickin'
busy.
It is.
We're just busy people.
And you're about to leave the frickin' country.
A few weeks.
Oh, a few weeks?
Yeah.
I thought it was next week.
No.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so then we got a couple of more weeks. Of
We got to make it to
practice.
November 1st.
We got a couple more weeks.
I'm
of-
only going to miss 1 week though,
Okay. Well, that's good. Then we'll have plenty of practice for.
because we could come over here, do this live, and then hop on a plane and
That sounds like
leave.
you sound like a jet-setting YouTuber already. This
gotta-
is your first live
I've got to
stream.
do
You're
my
like,
podcast and leave the country.
I know. We're flying out
Yeah.
to Europe as soon as I get done with the pod.
Right. There we go.
But yeah, busy week. I don't know. I don't know if yours was as busy as mine.
I'm trying to think of what I did this week. You know what? I need my phone. I can look at my calendar and tell you.
Um,
Was it a busy week? Is the question.
it was a very busy week for
Well,
me.
what was going on in your week? Well, I look at my
Well,
calendar.
we're getting to the end here, the last leg with Rachel finishing up all her medical stuff and
Oh yeah, that's
everything
good,
ramps
huh?
up. Yeah, it's great, and everything ramps up at the appointments ramp up, and it just and then we're also kicking into like that old people thing of like, well, now we're in the holiday season, so it just gets
Oh, yeah,
busier.
yeah.
And then that whole crap of, it's gonna be Thanksgiving soon, and before you know it, it's gonna be Christmas. All that
Yeah.
crap. But it's true. It really, the older you get, it does start like, oh crap.
Oh
there's
yeah, no.
Christmas again.
Like this is probably maybe the second year we've actually been buying like little house knickknack crap.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? So we actually have the house slightly decorated, or at least my wife does. But before
you
we've
do
never done
lights?
that. Do lights?
Like Christmas lights or Halloween lights?
No, we just skip Halloween.
Oh man, I love Halloween.
I don't think we've ever been at our house for Halloween.
See, I
like
love
we've left like a bowl of candy out before. That's about
I
it.
love Halloween. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to. She had mentioned it,
I think
and then
it's-
I think it just put it in my mind. I want to hand out candy this year, and depending on if she feels
Do
well,
y'all dress the
enough,
dog up?
That would it wouldn't matter because the dog would kill anybody. That you know this very well. There's no interaction with that dog, especially small children in scary clad.
We all got the
costumes.
nice little place now, you know. I mean, to do the
It's
Halloween
a good
thing.
street, but the problem is not the problem, but
all
Halloween is just not like it was even 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Tell me how it was, old timer.
Well, I mean, not that, but just like from what I notice, there's not even a lot of people. Even though I live in a good neighborhood,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people that they all go to the
rich neighborhood?
rich neighborhood
Yeah.
because the police block the streets off, literally, to where there
Oh,
is
you
no-
can't be driving. Nobody's
so
gonna get
nobody
run
can
over.
get hit.
Well, there's golf carts, I bet.
Well, but still, they've got that lot. So it seems like they do that, and the other half of the people do because they do it at Rachel's work is like the trunk or treats is real popular.
Yeah, yeah.
So it just
Yeah,
it's
because then you could go, you can just go get it done, and then you're
and
over
you're
with.
it's again you're in a parking lot.
Safe,
It's
yeah.
safe. There's no. I think the main thing is nobody's gonna hit your kid with their card.
I
you
gotta
know.
I gotta go on that. So, freaking golf carts. What the hell happened with the golf cart? When did that actually kick in? It was a few years back, but like everybody now has to have a golf cart for everywhere you live and all that kind of crap. So
It's
I don't know
stupid.
what's going on.
It's stupid. I had a tantrum. Not a tantrum. It was an internal tantrum in my head. I played down at Bay St. Louis like a month ago.
Oh yeah.
At Triple Tails.
Golf carts.
And
everywhere
y'all,
down
this town is like the beachside retirement /
Oh, yeah.
restaurants and little cool wine bars. And so we were playing down there.
It's drunk
and
fest.
and this is my problem with most of the things today. Y'all motherfuckers want entertainment, y'all want art, y'all want culture, y'all want music, but y'all don't want to help the bands out at all. And I'm trying to find a parking spot down there in Bay St. Louis.
there. Oh yeah.
And I've gone around.
You just got to
that-
pull up and unload.
I've
huh?
gone around that block like 4 and 5 times, but every time I come around, what do I see? Literal parking lots made for golf carts.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't park. So it's like, oh wait, so I can't get my shit in, so y'all can dance, fucking Margaritaville all night, but you can
Yeah,
park
it
your
would.
on
You know-
average $8,000, $10,000 golf cart in a little stupid golf cart
Probably
only
more, probably
parking.
more than that.
That's a,
Well,
the
you know,
average
the
like
thing
$10,000.
is, you know, I don't want to call business owners crappy or whatever, but the business owners thinking like, well, I don't give a crap about the band. I got to pay them. I'm paying them to be here. You know, I need my customers here and have them front row parking. Is kind of, I'm sure, what they're thinking. So
Yeah, but
you
that
know,
but
I
my
mean-
I don't even care about that. It's more of the, why do we? What is like you said? What is with all of a sudden like let's be honest. My car 04, oh no, I'm sorry, 08 Nissan Pathfinder V8 4-wheel drive was $10,000. I was talking to Brendan one day, and he was talking about that golf cart his dad bought him for the family. That's like all decked
oh, I thought that was
out.
his brother's golf cart.
Well,
or does his
he
brother
might have
have
got
one?
it from his dad, but
Okay.
initially his dad bought that. And it's decked out. It's got the speaker tube on the back. It's got the lights, all this fucking bullshit. And now, even if you account for Brennan's bullshit meter, and he said it was 20,000. Let's factor in the bullshit. That means it still probably was like $15,000. That means it was worth. It's worth
bet you it was more than
than my damn car. How is it worth more than my car? It is a golf cart. It's a golf cart.
It's because what the cost of everything is right now, and people want them, so they're just like, you want them. This is what they cost.
Dude, it is
And it's insane.
crazy. And every time I pull up to the juke joint to load my shit in, every Sunday, same thing.
You gotta
Who's
dodge the
blocking
golf
the
carts.
one spot in front of the oak tree? A stupid fucking golf cart.
Hey, here's a question for you: does Disney allow golf carts
Like in the
in the park or whatever?
no, God no.
Well, I don't know.
Now,
I'm surprised they
no,
don't have
now
that.
if you stay
Like
at the
Disney decked out golf carts
no,
driving the
if you
families
stay
around.
at the if you stay at the not the Wilderness Lodge, but the Fort Wilderness Campground, you have to basically have a golf cart.
Oh, because
it's so big.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, then they get into like that nerdy bullshit of like decorating the golf cart with, oh, this is all Little Mermaid, and this one, it's cringy ass shit. The golf cart thing is fucking stupid. And every time I see it, the problem becomes every time I see one lately, it's some teenager that has snuck onto Pass Road, not in the neighborhood. Now they're on a main thoroughfare, and it's like get
Yeah.
get that stupid piece of shit off here.
Yeah.
This is not. You will get hit. Some other driver will sideswipe. You
Right,
can't be. It's a pain in the ass, and I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I don't know where the golf cart thing came from.
I
I mean,
don't
it's like
either.
just drive your car, park, and walk around. What's wrong with that?
Anything is better.
But when you live close by, you don't want to get in your car. You just get your little fancy little golf
well, that's
cart,
what
and
I
there
always.
you
I
go.
still have dreams about it. Everybody has dreams about what they would do if they won the lottery.
I think I'm just
and,
giving up on that. I don't
Well, but
care
I
anymore.
still like to think about it sometimes because
Oh, yeah.
it's a fun exercise. Like, are you stupid or not? And I'm very smart, so I would know what to do with the money. But also, one of the small little indulgent purchases I would make would I would go
Is a
down to
golf
that
cart?
place, no, right by your house, right next to that little shitty gas station that sells those little Japanese trucks. Those little miniature trucks, those little mini
I don't know if they sell those anymore.
really.
I don't know. I don't
I
think so.
they still do.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about?
I think it's just a lawnmower
those
place
little
now.
tiny little,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
just big enough to put some groceries in. That would be what I would want. Like I would ride that to the Walmart market and be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, till you get in a wreck one day. You
Nah,
got no
it's-
protection or whatever.
No, come on. I got all the back roads. I know how to St. James all the way
Oh,
back
yeah,
through
that's
that.
true. Yeah.
I would never touch Pass Road ever. You can see I've obviously just
That's
given
funny.
up on trying to hide
Yeah.
where we're from.
Whatever. It's happening.
True, and we're live, so
We're live. Hey, are we live? I don't know. If
We
we're
are.
live.
We
Looks
are
like we're
live.
live. I'm
Yep.
watching it. I'm the only one watching it. It's so
you
sad.
are the only, and but hey, guess what? We still have an excellent connection.
Hey, the good thing is now I got a timer. Started 11 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I got multiple timers.
Oh, okay.
I've got all kinds of control.
Now we know
I
when to
actually
cut it
have
off.
more control now than when we were recording. I have all control
That's
over
funny.
everything, and I didn't upload it, but I would normally have the subscribe thing that I can.
I'm trying to think of what else happened this week. I could rat my daughter out for her haircut business and all that kind of stuff. You know, did I tell you about that?
No, you did not.
No. So, she goes and, she's doing her thing. She's living alone, got her own place, blah, blah. I'm very proud of her and all that stuff. And so we were going, hey, look at that. Isn't that?
Remember to subscribe, guys.
Yeah. I'll, we have 2 watching now.
What? I bet you that's. I bet you that's my wife.
I bet you it is. That's funny.
I bet you.
Anyways,
that's my
she
wife.
goes and gets a haircut, and we were like, "Yeah, we'll help you out with the haircut because women's haircuts are ridiculous. I don't know if you go get a little color in it and whatever else.
Oh
and
no.
that business.
No.
So we're like, "Yeah, we'll help you out," and we go ahead and we get it going, and she gets done, and she sends us this picture. And it I don't know if she like messed up her hair intentionally for the picture, but she was like, "Look at this haircut," and I was just kind of like. And of course, she sends it to my wife, and then I'm like, she sends it to me, and they're both together now, all upset about everything, and I'm just kind of like, what the heck happened? And I look at this picture, I'm like, that's pretty rough looking, like, and the person that is cutting the hair cuts my hair,
Ooh.
and so I was like, I can't let this one go. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like text him, and I'm like, hey, blah blah blah. I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
I'm like, do you think this looks good? Whatever. And of course, like 10 minutes later, he calls me, and he's like trying to figure out like what's going on because of course, he's telling me the story. Man, I checked on her. She said she loved it. Everything was great. I don't know what happened. What's going on? And he's like freaking out about the whole thing. And of course, I love my daughter to death, but it's like she just has trouble with confrontation and telling people what she wants. She would totally, if she got like a raw steak and she wanted it well done, she'd be like, I'll just eat it.
No, you got it. No. Oh man.
So we're working on that. Just But it's not a mean thing. It's not a confrontation thing.
No,
You got to
you're
let people
paid.
know.
And especially from what I know.
But you know what?
Women's
That
haircuts,
culture-
that's a lot of money, too.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not like my haircut is with tip, guys, you ready? $25.
Yeah,
So
that's what mine's
I
at.
think hers is
Which
one.
mine's is like a
Yeah, I think hers is $150.
Oh yeah. This
You
was a
know.
$200 one.
Oh Lord.
You know.
No,
And
you
so-
gotta tell them what you want.
So we end up going through it, and I'm like, I got to meet up with her because I got to see this thing in person. Like, I can't see a picture. So we go and we take her out to dinner, and of course, by the time she gets home, she like just kind of fixes it the way she wants it fixed.
Yeah.
And we get to the place, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with your hair? I'm like, what's wrong with? She's like, well, and I'm like, no, it looks great. And so then I have to call the guy back the next day. And be
Oh,
like, look, bro,
like, hey man.
I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
And he was happy. He was relieved because he was like, he told me, he's like, Derek, I would whatever I needed to do to fix it. He's like, but when she left, she was great. And I'm just like, bro, he's like, should I call her? I'm like, no, don't call her. I was like,
Please don't.
It's all good.
See, it's your own
it's all
fault. You
good.
got involved. That's the problem.
Well,
Don't
what
get
happened?
involved, Derek.
You know what happened earlier that day? So we're going on this trip, right? In this out of the country, and it's through a travel agency. And we were looking at we got our flights. We finally got all our
Yeah.
information. And it's like the flight over there is like 8.5 hours, 9 hours, or whatever it is. So like I want to make sure I'm sitting next to my wife.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. I'm like, just want to sit next to my wife. And we call, I think it's United who we're flying with or whatever.
Okay.
And
They great guitars.
well, whatever. I got some lady on the phone. She's really nice. I'm like, hey, we're sitting here. I was like, I'm looking at the chart. I'm like, hey, there's 2 empty seats. It's like emergency row exits. So
Yeah,
there-
yeah.
got some room. I can put my feet out or whatever. And she's like, yeah, of course it's an upcharge for those. And I'm like, whatever. I want to sit next to my wife in a little leg room because
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
to Hawaii once, and that's
No, that's the
sitting
time-
crammed in an
that's
aisle
the
seat
time
with
to
4
pay
other
for
of
it.
your best friends is not
That
cool.
is the time to pay for it.
And so we do all that, and I get that, but so that's over there. But I'm like, well, the flight home, it's all British Airways, and so I'm like, and we got that information. So I called British Airways, and first guy I get, he's like, no, sir, you got to call this number, because it was bought through a travel agency. It's a group thing. He's like, I don't handle that. So I call this other lady. This other lady's like, no, sir, I can't help you either. You have to go through the travel agency. She's like, they have all the information. They have where you're sitting. They have your seat assignments. You tell them, and they'll tell us, and we fix
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, you can't just tell me if we're sitting next together. I'm like, and she's like, no, sir, I surely cannot, and all this crap. And I'm like, whatever. So then I call the travel agency, and I'm like, hey, just talk to United. Just want to sit to my wife on the plane. And I get some dude who was, I could tell he was, no offense to young people, but he was a younger fellow.
Yeah.
Sounded like, at least on the phone. And he's like, I got to put you on hold for a second. I was like, okay. I was just trying to tell him what I
Yeah,
just told
yeah.
you, the whole bit. And he gets on there, and he comes back. He's like, sir, did you not read your letter that you got? And he's like going off on me on the phone. He's like, you just messed up everything. I'm going to have to rebook everybody's flight and blah, 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 and all this crap. And I'm like, whoa. Like, whoa, what the hell are you talking about? I messed up everything. It's like, you can't do that on this. We buy these seats. And I was like, bro, I got moved to 2 empty seats in the damn plane. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, he was like, blah, blah. And he's like, and I'm like, well, maybe if your damn agency would have booked me and my wife, who booked the whole thing together, sitting next together, maybe, just maybe,
But still,
we wouldn't
just
have
to
this
start
problem.
yelling at you.
Yeah, and of course my wife's in the background. She's like, "What a fucking asshole!" So it was great, and I'm like, just
my God.
let me handle this. I got this. And then he like gets on the phone, and he's like still trying to go at it, and I'm like, dude, he was like, who told you to do this? I'm like, the guy in charge of everything told us to go on and rearrange our seats where we needed to, so we could, because somebody's like taking their son, and they don't want to be
Yeah,
sitting
no,
8
of
aisles
course.
away from their son
True,
or whatever
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Very true.
And so then he puts me on hold again. Some lady comes on the phone, and then she's all like wanting to get off the phone. Oh, sorry, what's the problem? Oh, like Mickey Mouse. Okay. And she's just like, and I'm trying to tell her what's going on. She's like, okay, everything's fine, sir. Click. She hangs up, and I'm just like, what? I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, anyways, there's my rant for right now. Anyways, with the damn travel
So,
agency.
is it settled, or we
I
still,
have
are we
no
in
idea.
the midst of?
I have no idea. I'm gonna gonna check with United again this week to make sure I have my seat with my name on it and nobody's messed with it.
Wow.
And then they told me the British Airways things, you just have to figure it out at the airport in Rome
once you
or whatever.
Yeah, once you arrive.
When we get ready to leave.
That's what I'm saying. When you arrive that day to fly out.
Yeah.
You can that I get. But still,
It's like if I want to I don't want to sit there, or I got some extra cash, I want to get upgraded.
Well, not even that. You
know?
paid them for this trip. You don't talk to me.
That's what I
mean.
said.
I'm not trying
Done customer service
I'm
for
not
a
asking
long
for
time.
disclosure, but whatever amount of money you paid these people for you and your wife to go to Europe warrants, you're not going to talk to me,
Right?
Like
I messed up the entire group's trip because I moved my seat. What the hell kind of logic is that?
Well, besides the fact
Everybody
that
else
if it's
has
that
a
important,
seat.
why are you allowed to even do it? Shouldn't there be some kind of
Well, apparently there was some kind of letter, and of course Heather's tearing through looking for the letter, and she's like, "It doesn't say shit about that."
Jeez,
It
guys,
was
it's just a
kinda
trip
weird.
to Europe. I mean, I know we're getting a Groupon buy here, but
Right.
calm down. We're
It was
not.
kinda funny,
You're not
so.
flying Emirates. It's not that big of a deal.
I know it's just
Good
ridiculous.
man.
It was
Well,
funny.
I hope
So that was the
I
beginning
hope
of my
the
week.
rest
And then
of
on
the-
top of that, later that day is when the haircut thing happened. And since I had to deal with this jackass earlier in the day, I was like, I can't let my daughter's hair get messed up, and she's not going to say anything. So that's why I initially said something to somebody.
Okay.
Because I'm not that person. I'm usually the one that'll just take it, but I'm trying to get better about just saying stuff to people
Oh,
and getting
man.
on with it. But it was kind of a week. So
How about? Well, hopefully when the trip approaches, hopefully it all
I know.
settles
I
out.
hope I
because-
got a seat now. I hope the travel agencies just yank my seat or something.
man, because
I have to go
that.
choke somebody.
You're right. I didn't really even kind of think about that.
It was kind of funny.
As-
Sorry, that was long winded.
Ooh, we got us. I didn't think I was running this.
What are you running?
The
Oh.
little subscribe thing.
Oh, okay.
popping up. I never really think about it, but yeah, it really does matter because it kind of didn't matter for us where we sat when we went to Sedona or Utah. We ended up sitting, but there was one where it was me and Rachel, and then Sandy was I think a few seats away. So, but it wasn't
Yeah.
a big deal.
But
'cause
you still
these
want
are-
to sit with your wife.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not a big deal because these are hour and a half, and then one was 2 hours, maybe one was 3
Yeah.
hours. Yeah, you're doing 8.5 hours. It's
Yeah, I'm
you're
gonna.
gonna. Do you get fed because it's an international?
Yeah. They actually went on the website. You can actually, if you have food issues or whatever, you can make your own menu or whatever. Or tell them, let them know that hey, I need something without this or that in it.
I just thought it was the coolest thing when I was a kid when you got on a plane,
And they
even
served you food.
domestically, you got a meal.
Yeah. I was just excited
Terrible
to get the
food,
little
but
what are those Biscoff cookies?
Oh yeah,
The
you
little
no,
cinnamon
that's
cookie thingies.
That's
Those
the
are
whole
good.
point of flying is just to get the Biscoff cookies.
Yeah, I know, right? And my ginger ale. I like
And
my
I
ginger
keep
ale.
the Biscoffs, just put them in the shirt
Oh,
pocket.
those things last like
But
2 seconds. I'm like, oh.
Because then later on, when something happens in the airport or something, everybody's bitching. And you're like, nope.
Yeah,
Biscoff comes out. Wonderful.
right.
And besides, you should have plenty of snacks on a plane anyway.
I know.
Like all kinds of
So-
treats and candies and stuff. And anything you can bring on a plane. I mean, I don't know. I've never taken that kind of
We
flight.
moved up to 3 people watching.
What?
I'm getting
No.
nervous now.
No. Why are you watching this? This is dumb crap. Even though we do have some super fun stuff. I know, right down below us we have some super fun.
We're gonna do it live. It's gonna
Rachel
be
and
fun.
I have been talking about this since we found it, and
Y'all been talking about it?
yeah,
Oh, really?
I think she's.
I'm
excited.
impressed you held out and you didn't just crack it
You
open
have
and try it.
no.
When did you get this? might as well show
Whatever
everybody.
day we went to Rouse's. So yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, it's so dumb.
I know.
Yeah, you have no idea what the
Oh, my
willpower
goodness.
it took for me to not break into this all week.
I'm
It's
proud of
just
you.
Sitting there, and then also to see their stupid faces
I
on
know.
the box is even.
I guess we should give a little recap. If you haven't,
I was
watched
trying to
an
clip it
episode
earlier, but I couldn't figure out what episode it was in when we did this because I was just going to clip it and play,
think it was-
and then you would get the context.
It was
of
3
us.
episodes ago,
So
that would've been
3
4.
or 4.
I think. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
don't know,
couldn't
something
find
like
it.
that.
I was going to try to clip it, but yeah, we had an epic rant about. If you're not aware, this
Just
is
hold.
the-
I mean, just what is your opinion about that? That's what I would like to know. I mean, really, who? Come on.
So, if
I
you're not
mean-
aware, this is the Kelsey mix. This is the Kelsey brothers.
I mean,
Because we're
my
living
feelings are kind of hurt that you actually just gave them money.
Well, whatever.
I mean, Was it $5-6?
$5? Yeah,
Was it $5?
they got $5 off of me. General Mills
Okay,
wins
I guess
this
that's
round.
not too bad.
He's all up inside Taylor, so everybody talks about Taylor now, so that's why this is even popular.
Swifties.
And we have a mixture here. This is the Kelsey mix. This is what these two dudes let marketing talk them into saying was their mix. This is not their mix. They wouldn't come up with this crap. Reese's Puffs.
Which is by itself, it's okay.
Wonderful. No, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
These are all S tier cereals. All of them.
A what tier? Oh.
I can't educate you on everything.
Well, you're going to have to.
if you don't know what a tier
If we're going
list
to do
is,
this,
you're going to have to
A what list?
a tier list.
Yeah.
Anyway, S tier is top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did S get top? That's
I'm
at the
just-
bottom of the
I'm not-
alphabet.
we're not going to sit here and explain internet lore, YouTube rules to anybody.
All right.
These are all
I'm
by
trusting you.
themselves top
No,
for the old folks.
that's bullshit.
What's
Lucky
wrong?
Charms.
Oh, okay,
Lucky
well,
Charms.
Can
is
I
not,
even
can't
spit
do
out
that.
the damn names? Are you
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
let me
go
do
ahead.
it?
Yeah.
Number one.
I can see it.
Number one, we got Reese's Puffs. Great. Number two, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
like.
that.
I remember as a kid, loved it. And then last but not least, S tier, Lucky Charms.
I don't know about that.
You need to, dude. There is
You
literally.
mean to tell me? All right, here we go. You mean to tell me? What? This is
Literally
great.
in
This is great.
in my office, there is the great value version of
What's it called? Magic Treasures. You got a box of Magic Treasures.
Magic Treasures.
Oh my God, this is great.
And this is this. If you want to
Here,
go
let
down
me
a
see this.
if you want to go down a conspiracy rabbit hole, this shit tastes exactly
Look at that.
like
They're so cheap on the marshmallows.
No, that's because I picked them all out.
Still,
this
they're so small.
this tastes just like Lucky Charms. I'm telling
What
you.
are they, little anchors?
I don't know. Let's see.
What the hell is that? I don't know. Does
No,
anybody?
it
I don't
doesn't
know.
actually give us the whatever
yeah.
the 7 golden moons or whatever. I don't remember the rhyme now. But yeah,
Oh my
anyway.
God.
So don't give me any shit about.
So, but you picked out the. You sit there
Because I'm
and
poor.
You pick out the marshmallows. That's why there's so many oat
Well,
pieces in there.
I don't pick out the marshmallows. I just want a higher marshmallow to oat cereal content than they.
Well,
give
doesn't
me.
everybody? That was like Captain Crunch and the Crunch Berries. We
I
wanted we wanted more Crunch Berries. Like we don't have to do oops all Crunch Berries. You just need to put a few more Crunch Berries. That's how it goes.
Anyways,
Anyway, I got to talk about this. The damn Lucky Charms. I'll never forget when I was a kid. My mother finally let me get the damn Lucky Charms and try them. I just, you're so excited to try this when you're a little kid. The little Lucky Charms, whatever. And you get it. You're killing me. And you get the daggum Lucky Charms. And finally, I chased them. And I'm like, it's terrible, pasty oatmeal tasting garbage, but then you get the sweet little marshmallow that doesn't really do a whole lot.
you're just not a connoisseur of cereal. It's fine.
Dude, I've told you about my birthday and the
I know.
in the cereal. I'm not anymore. I've kind of lost.
I
it
love
since
it.
then, so.
You either love it all or you're not a true believer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
And I love it all. Everything from the best to the worst, all the way from Fruity Pebbles down to what's the grape nuts. You ever had grape nuts?
Oh yeah.
That's some gross grandma.
I mean,
stuff
I
right
tried
there.
to force myself to eat it one
It's
time.
disgusting. But
Yeah.
I'll eat it. The right amount of sugar, and you can make any of that cereal
know.
work. So that
Good
what we're going to be
gracious.
doing tonight is we're going to be doing this live. We're going to be eating this.
Well, we're
what
halfway
I
through.
fear is going to be I'm afraid
I really hope I don't spit milk everywhere.
you're not. I told Rachel we've been talking about it since we bought it. I'm definitely afraid that I'm gonna like this shit. That's what I'm really.
Yeah, well,
I
you
think
gotta
that's
eat
what
your
I'm
words.
really scared of.
I'm gonna
I
hate it
am
no
have
matter
to
what.
Literally eat my words, but yeah. I mean, how long have we been going here?
29 minutes.
Where's my counter? There it is. You're right. Look at that. 30 minutes. All right. You want to go ahead and get into it?
Sure, why not?
All right. Let's call
do
the
this.
woman.
Call the woman. You're gonna leave me here by myself. There he goes. He just kind of leaves. Here we go. Hey, love of my life. That's pretty good.
Are you ready? All right. Bring all those bowls.
We need bowls and spoons and milk. So that's where I'm at. All right. So now I'm here talking to myself. I'm by myself here. It's great. How's everybody doing out there? Boy, I really wish we had some comments Let's see what we got here. Lucky Charms is not S tier. Thank you. Somebody agrees with me out there while I'm sitting here talking to myself. That's what I think anyway. It's kind of great. I just got left. It's wonderful. I feel like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. Well, now I'm here talking to myself. I can't really do Jeff Goldblum, so you know. Yeah, I know. It tells me your name. Tells me your name, but that does two count. Well, that's 2 on 1. Just letting you know. Man, look at this. Milk incoming. Bowls incoming.
We're real
It's-
real
now-
YouTubers.
We're gonna have to do this a little scientifically. Not really, but we're gonna have to pull the bag out and look at it because I want to see how it's mixed in the
All
bag.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I that's it. All right. I'm with
Because
you.
I want to see the ratio just inside the bag.
I'm interested. All right, so we're gonna do this literally as an unboxing. We won't even pop the bag open until we get a good view of the contents here. So you can't accuse us of.
And what's the damn thing that's in there? It's filled with frickin' oat pieces of Lucky Charms. Those sons of bitches.
Now, it's looking like it's really light
side's
on
better.
on the cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah.
I see.
my
I
goodness.
see a lot of Lucky Charms.
But you know,
in
the
there.
good thing is that cinnamon toast crunch dust gets.
You
all
know what I
over
see the
everything.
least of is probably what y'all want the most.
The Reese's.
Is the Reese's.
Yeah. Gypped again. Let's take the cheapest garbage and shove it in there just so somebody will buy. God, I hate companies.
All right. So you can't accuse us of anything. That's what it looked like. You saw it.
Yeah.
That's your rate. It looks more like Chex Mix, to be honest with you. than
I'll
anything
probably
else.
get mainly oat pieces, 2 pieces of cinnamon toast crunch, a marshmallow, and I'm thinking 2 balls of the Reese's pieces, Reese's Puffs. I don't know what the hell they're called. No, we got to get action on you opening that up. There you go. Oh yeah, just
I'm gonna do a cold pour here. I'm not gonna try to like shake it and mess
No,
up the
no, yeah,
mix.
cold pour.
What you get
here we go.
is what
that-
they intended. So you can't blame me.
No, I'm not blaming anybody. We don't need a lot. That's good. Just a taste. There we go. Now, do we do the milk like the commercials? You know, because commercials put like a 1/4 cup of milk in there. You know.
Yeah, we don't need a bunch here.
All right. So looking at it, I have a good Reese's Puffs ratio.
I mean,
Got a few
I guess you're right.
What the hell kind of marshmallow is that?
I don't know. I saw that too.
Oh,
Is
they're
that a-
morphodided. That's what happened. There we go. I got
All
broken
right, here
apart.
we go.
There we go.
We still got that third viewer is hanging on. You're one. She's 2. I don't know who the third one. Please, number 3. Would you please
got a comment.
ring out in chat and tell us who you are? We are very interested to know who the hell is watching this.
Oh god, I just don't want to spill it.
Yeah, don't spill it on.
I'm gonna try not to. If I spill it, I'll spill it on me. Here we go. Got to do the quick pour.
There you go.
All right, that should be enough.
Yeah.
You got it?
No,
there's
no.
3.
No, there's 3.
Oh.
Oh, so you're on the TV and your phone and there. So literally nobody is watching this. That's fine. That's funny.
That's funny.
All right, so now it really doesn't matter. All right. So I could actually just eat a whole bowl.
Got a little milk happening. All right, I got to make sure I get oat, cinnamon, and the whole bit. I got a
Thank
marshmallow. Oh, I
you.
got 2 marshmallows in there. Here we go.
They can't
Oh.
see you. They can't even see.
Yeah, you're
They
good.
can't see my arm. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're safe.
You can see, look on the TV.
Yeah, you can stand right there. They're not gonna see you.
Yeah, either no.
They
what
can't even
camera?
see the laptop. All right. Here we
This
go.
is so stupid.
I'm gonna move my mic away because I do not want to hear myself.
Oh, I
in
do.
Playback.
I do. I want to hear it. I'm just holding for you.
Derek's really thinking about it.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. I see the Kelsey brothers. I'm smacking the crap out of them. I don't care if I get arrested.
Steven likes it.
I mean, all I honestly taste is the Reese's Puffs and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then if I got a marshmallow, I taste the marshmallow. Because guess what? Lucky Charms doesn't have a taste. It's pasty oatmeal taste. But the cinnamon and the peanut butter Reese's chocolate thing, to me, doesn't really go good together. That's not something I would pick. There's my 2 cents so far. I mean, I'm going to eat a whole bowl, but
Okay.
at this point, I'm all in.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. I do have some constructive criticism.
I mean, the more I go, it's getting a little better, but not much.
Since one could argue that the downfall, even though I don't agree with this, of Lucky Charms is that there's not enough of the good sweet stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of made up by the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the
Mm-hmm.
Reese's Puffs. Now, I'm still going to say the weird part of this is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't feel like it belongs.
I agree. Look, I mainly got Cinnamon Toast Crunch now.
It's like,
It's like just stuffing my face on television. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
well, I mean, this is scientific right here. There's got to be a better. You could keep the Reese's Puffs, and you could even keep, for some odd reason, they don't clash with the Lucky Charms. We got to find a better replacement than the cinnamon toast.
So
For
I
me.
I would honestly, I would have started with the Reese's Puffs and just added the Lucky Charms marshmallows to it. Would have been a good start. That's what I would have did. You know, they're just soft little sugar bombs.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. That's all this is. This is sugar flavored colors. I mean, that's all we're eating. But it's a crap mix.
I do slightly just miss cereal a little bit.
No, it is. It's always nice to have a bowl of cereal. I'm gonna regret it tomorrow, but
Yeah, well, that's
yeah, I can't sign off on it. You could do the Reese's, you could do the Lucky Charms, but yeah, it's the cinnamon toast crunch. It's got to go.
It's
Something else.
powerful. It's like that cinnamon overrides things, but it doesn't. But it does, and it's just weird. And you ought to know better than me because you are the
I mean, if you want to talk it from like a straight up, what would they call it? What do they call it? What do the stoner people call the munchies? Is that what
Yeah.
they call it? Okay, I guess I could go with you on that, but I'm not reaching for this stuff
no.
at
I
all.
feel like all three of those ruined all three of them. Does that make sense? Like they're all good individually, but now the three of them together didn't make any one of them better. If that makes sense. I guess we can look and see what's going on. We
My
got
wife
food-
just came in
food
and
in
told
our
me I
face.
needed to clean myself.
Oh goodness!
All right. So here
So-
comes the final word on it.
All right, you go first.
What I want you to go first because
Okay.
I want a number from.
All right, what
1
do
to
we
10.
rate? 1 out of 10?
Yeah, give me 1 to 10 on this.
Oh, 1 out of 10. Let's see.
All right, now I even do this. We'll do it like the cereal. We'll 1 to 10 in 3 categories.
Okay, I'm ready.
Reese's Puff is going to be the taste and experience. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because it was the weird one, is going to be the cringe marketing factor. And the Lucky Charms is
The
gonna be like-
marshmallow's the only thing that's good in that anyway. So
yeah. But it's going to be like,
The
what
oat
is
piece is
your
the filler.
overall, is this a,
1 out of 10.
yeah.
I mean, my initial gut instinct was a 3, but I think I'd be generous and give it a 4
Okay.
overall. But I'm probably going to stick with 3. I mean, 3 is what it deserves. Like, because it's not I'm mad just because it's the Kelsey mix on. That's ridiculous. That you got to have your big hairy faces on a freaking box. That I mean, I don't know. Do little kids like these guys? I don't know. What do I know? But then just the mix of those three, it just shows me their taste buds are just stupid.
Do you think
Anyway,
there's
there's
like
my rant.
NFL fans out there that
Oh, somebody's
because
got
they're
that
such big-
saving that. and-
somebody's got there's such big Kelsey fans that they eat breakfast every morning with this, and they're like,
and they
"This is
look
how
at
I'm gonna
'em.
get to be on the game, the big game with the guys. is I eat the Kelsey mix."
You know. So all right, I'm going with a solid 3. It was just it's like a bunch of mix of nothing good. Like I feel all 3 of them ruined each other. It's
I'm
kind of
with you.
how I feel.
I'll even be nicer than you are because
Okay.
it didn't taste disgusting.
No, it didn't taste disgusting, but that initial first bite, I was like, something's wrong.
I give it
here.
a 4.5.
Oh, there you go.
Now, keep in mind, any one of these cereals on their own gets like between an 8.75 and a 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So it's not a great
the
score.
the lowest rating I would give would be the Lucky Charms. But the other 2 are at least getting a 7 minimum.
No, those are for me. Those are like eights,
Yeah.
eights. All of them are 8s pluses. But yeah, together, yeah. Sometimes this is just not. This is.
That was a little
I can't
weird.
go with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
No.
now. That being said, I'm gonna finish this box, the entire thing, and it will not last long. It will. I will finish this whole box,
Oh, that's all
whether
on
I
you.
like it or not, because again, this is why in this household we buy Magic Treasures because they are $3.27 a box, and something like this, which is a smaller box, like the width. These are usually around 5,
I
maybe
think
a
when we
little
looked
more.
online, it was like $7.
Well, in the store, I think it's typically 5 something. So it's like, yeah, great value all day long, and that is going to be where I'm always going to.
It's a lot of money.
I know, right? For a box that's,
I know.
and it just says it
And see, what,
sweetened wheat, oat, and corn.
I know. And what's a serving size on this?
Probably
One
what we just ate.
cup.
Yeah,
One
which
cup.
is probably
yeah.
what we just
Yeah,
ate.
that's about right.
Which
that,
is like I don't.
that with. What does that say? God, it sucks getting old. Is that 2% milk? I can't remember. Half. No, with a half a cup of skim milk.
Oh, okay.
220
we had
calories.
Yeah, we had 2%.
Not that I'm supposed to be counting calories, but it's high in carbs. What's the sugars? It's
I'm sure
it's
it's
a lot of sugars.
plus 20, 30, 40 grams.
Yeah, it's 11 grams of sugars. Added sugars is 11. It's all added sugar. It's it's not good for you at all.
No, but I will finish it and I will enjoy it.
Contains peanuts, wheat, and soy ingredients. See, why is soy? Whatever.
Have you
It's
not?
probably
There's
soy
a video
oil.
that came out recently. It made me kind of mad. The guy goes to Canada and he bought I can't remember the brand, but we'll call it Fruit Loops. He bought a box of Fruit Loops, and then he goes to America and he bought the same box of Fruit Loops.
Oh yeah,
And he showed like this, like right here. Look at that, dude. Y'all can't see, but that's like ingredients.
That's a
And
lot.
then he got showed the one from Canada. And it was like corn, sugar, wheat, whatever.
It's like
That's it.
5 ingredients.
Yeah, dextrose, whatever.
Yeah.
That was done. And this one is like, I mean, good lord, there is
Oh yeah.
so many. Like, good. I can't even. Well, these are all the ones I can't even say. But like, why are there more than 20 that I cannot say?
Yeah.
It's super.
I feel like it's General Mills. Our credibility's running out, so we're going to use the Kelsey brothers' credibility to
Man.
try and sell some more cereal.
Well, that's the problem, and I remember when they did it to us with that stupid ass food pyramid from the '90s, where like that was what they taught us when we were kids. This is what you eat for breakfast every day.
A
Oh,
big
you don't
bowl of
want that?
sugar.
How about a big old stack of pancakes with syrup all over it?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want. It's like
Pop Tarts.
always the worst shit. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Now I can't even eat milk most of the time. Probably due to what they did to me as a child with all those milk commercials.
Well, I don't think we've been very funny, but I felt that was interesting.
I think you're right. Because if you can't be funny, you have to be
To be at
interesting.
least be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
we did have what looks like we lost one of my wife's feeds, but we did have some concurrent viewers. So thank you so much. I can actually hear my nose.
Yeah. Ooh, what you got going on over there?
Everybody's getting this right now.
Take your vitamins, bro.
I mean,
Quit eating that sugary crap.
No, I will not stop eating that sugar crap. I will forever eat that sugary crap. But no, everybody seems to be getting that early fall nose thing at the same time. So I'm sure I'm surprised you're not haven't had to deal with it yet. Oh,
I
good
wonder-
Lord! Now you got.
I wonder if it'll do it.
We'll never know if anybody's ever watching us because it's you and her on her phone but yeah, we didn't never lose connection. It
That's right.
stayed excellent the whole time.
There we go.
So at least we know we can go live. And look at this. I know that I can go live and I can. Heyo.
It's not working.
It didn't work. Never mind.
He didn't know. What
There
he
it
was
is. That's right. Look at those graphics. I
Yep,
paid
it's great.
$3 whole for that graphic a long time ago. But yeah, now I have something to eat later tonight. I'm excited about it. That'll be my snack. When I
doing.
get
You just
all-
had a snack.
Well, no, that's not a snack. That would be like a precursor to a
Yeah.
snack. Like that would be the warm up for a snack.
Well, there you go. We tried it. We gave a valid opinion. So
Four
now
and a
we're-
half.
Now we're gonna have to cut that up in a short and you know.
I still have shorts. I got to cut up.
Oh,
I got one left. I cut up I put the one out today. The one where you griping about the Disney room, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
there's actually it's the one that is about the Kelsey brothers.
oh wow.
That's the one I have to cut up. So yeah,
Oh.
so that one will be out. We'll have shorts coming
Yeah.
out, and then yeah, now that we know we can go live,
Yeah.
7 p.m. Central Standard Time
Monday.
every Monday, we will be live, and
Yep.
we will get it. We'll get our headsets, headphones kind of sorted out for next week,
Yeah.
but we can play the videos properly.
Yep.
And because, like I said, I want to have that clipped where I could have the whole Kelsey thing just explained, and we could have just sat here. But I didn't have time. I couldn't
Right.
figure out what episode.
That's
it
all
was
good.
from.
We'll one step at a time.
Yes.
Hey, we got the live stream working. I'm happy.
Yeah. that
We're
was-
gonna need your help with your comments, even though nobody's there. We still want you to hop on.
Yeah, we
give
want-
some comments.
we did have
We're gonna
one.
keep trying.
Thank you
have
so
one.
much. We appreciate you. Love you. Love you. But yeah,
And I'm just so happy she agreed with me.
whatever. No,
It's-
she's just
it's
doing
not
that.
S tier.
She's just doing that to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I know.
That's all y'all do is hurt me.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, whether you enjoyed it or not, at the very least, you know that this podcast.
It's free if you didn't like it.
That's right. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
Latest.
This podcast is free. Sit back and relax. This podcast is free. I ain't paying for that. This podcast is free. It's Derek and Steven picking topics out of a hat. I ain't paying for that. And now your hosts, Derek and Steven.